Hey Premier Planet, Justin Barlow here inside the Premier Studio in Woodstock, Illinois, where we just wrapped up our 145th studio taping. As always, a big thank you to everyone who came out to support us this last Saturday night. If you weren't able to make it to PPW 145, let me fill you in on all the excitement you missed out on. We started the evening with a matchup between two of PPW's longest standing veterans, Texas Pete and Irish Andy Anderson. These guys have been with the company since the beginning. They are no strangers to each other, but this one had an X factor in the PPW World Heavyweight Champion, Chase Gosling, on the outside. And you can see here, Chase has the referee distracted. Andy is able to get a low blow on Texas Pete, knocking the wind out of Pete and probably some other things that I don't care to mention right now. And he gets the win 1-2-3 thanks to an assist from his DBC counterpart, Chase Gosling. In our second contest, speaking of the DBC, the current Dirty Boys Club pledge, I guess we can call him, Hammond Eggert, went one-on-one with the human video game Scott Colton. Now, to remind you, Scott Colton is a former PPW World Heavyweight Champion and the winner of the 2016 Challenge Pro Cup. So Hammond Eggert, despite having, again, the champion Chase Gosling at ringside, who decided to get a ringside seat for this one too, Hammond Eggert still had no easy task ahead of him. But in this one, Chase's X Factor, well, karma seemed to come back around and bite Chase in the butt, because you can see from the video that Scott Colton is able to get up behind Hammond Eggert, send him crashing into Chase, and from that momentum, Colton is able to execute a victory roll on Hammond for the 1-2-3. So the Dirty Boys Club, well, a little bit of egg on their face in this one. Scott Colton picks up a moral victory over his main event match, which we'll cover just a little bit later on here. Following that, one-on-one match. Ronnie Veronica Metro takes on Woodstock's own Iniestra. Now, rather than me standing here trying to explain what transpired at the end of this match, it would just be easier to show you. As they say, a picture is worth 1,000 words, so take a look. So Ronnie Metro, visibly upset by the reversal of fortunes, he comes back out, demands a match immediately with Jamie from the block. Now Jamie, fresh out of the Premier Academy, making a name for himself here in the PPW, still feels like he has a lot to prove. He takes Ronnie up on the challenge, but Ronnie is able to make good on this challenge. He gets Jamie down, delivers a huge splash off the top rope, puts the kid away, 1, 2, 3. Nevertheless, great effort from Jamie from the block, just came up a little bit short against Ronnie Metro. Following that match, big tag team match, as it was announced earlier in the week. It was the Dirty Boys Club featuring Chase Gosling and Andy Anderson taking on the team of Slammin' Skip McKenzie and the 280-pound corn-fed colossus, the man from El Paso, Texas, Michael Mack. Now in this one, the odds evened up. Chase and Andy did everything they could to separate Skip from his much bigger and much stronger partner, and they were able to ground and pound Skip, and so many times it looked like they might have just had Skip laid to waste and looked like they were going to pick up the victory. But Skip, able to create some separation between him and the Dirty Boys Club, get the tag to Mac, and let's see how this match finished out. So a big win for Michael Mack and Slammin' Skip McKenzie. Meanwhile, the Dirty Boys Club, wins and losses, well, they had 2 and 2 at PPW at 145. Now, after this match, Andy Anderson, Chase Gosling get into a shoving match. It looked like they were just about ready to put each other's lights out, but the two of them embrace in the middle of the ring. It looks like trouble in paradise has been averted, at least for the time being. And following that was our big main event. Round robin #1 contendership tournament action featuring former PPW World Heavyweight Champions, the world exclusive Matt Vine, and the human video game Scott Colton. And there was an X factor in this match, as Iniestra was announced earlier in the week as the special guest referee. Many in attendance wondered if he would call it straight down the middle because he's tight with both of these guys, or if he would favor one or the other and maybe steer the momentum a little bit towards one guy or another. Iniesta, though, great job, calls it right down the middle. This match ends. Matt Vine is able to deliver a German suplex to Scott Colton. But as he thinks Colton's shoulders are down, Colton is able to get a shoulder up. Meanwhile, Vine, perhaps a little overeager, doesn't realize both of his shoulders are touching the mat. The referee counts 1, 2, 3, and Scott Colton is announced the winner and delivered the victory. And after the match, Iniesta shakes hands with his best buddy, Scott Colton. He sticks his hand out to shake Vine's hand. Vine looks down and just walks away. Matt Vine visibly upset by the turn of fortunes here at PPW 145. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we want to thank you all so much for coming out supporting us at 145, for your continued support. I'm excited to announce that we are just 5 short weeks away from PPW number 150 on Saturday night, July the 1st. We want to invite all of you to come on down and celebrate that big milestone with us. Bring your family and bring your friends, and we will see you folks out here at 1230 Davis Road in Woodstock, Illinois.